Threatening skies and even a prediction of snow in October did not deter the USGPRU from showing up at Miller Motorsports Park to run the full course, nearly 4.5 miles on one of the premier racing facilities in the United States. And instead, Mother Nature has smiled upon us. We'd like to thank our sponsors of the MD250H race, Honda and Moriwaki, makers of the motorcycle that all of the competitors will be using in the Revit MD250H powered by Honda event. Also sponsored by Motion Pro and by Rising Sun Cycles. A full field of determined competitors showed up for a chilly first practice, but since then, balmy temperatures and clear skies have greeted the competitors here as they prepare for their events and for the championships, one of which has already been earned.
Nick McFadden, I stand here in the presence of greatness. You are the USGPRU MD250 Moriwaki champion.
Yes.
But it's not your first championship. You know how to do this over and over again.
Yeah, I've won a couple of championships in dirt track and a couple of WERA championships.
Okay, Nick, tell us a little bit more about the Moriwakis. Who was your main competition all year long?
Jake Lewis is my main competition, but it started about halfway through the year. So I had a little bit of a break to get some extra points in the beginning.
What's been your favorite track?
I'd have to say Indianapolis.
Really? What was so cool about it?
Just being there with all the people and hanging out with a bunch of kids.
It's a pretty big show, huh?
Yeah.
Gazillion people in the stands cheering you on.
Yeah, just cool being around all the people.
Could you hear anybody in the stands when you're riding your bike, or you can't hear anybody out there?
No, we were having a pretty good battle, so I wasn't paying much attention to anything else.
Didn't see your mom down there in turn 2 anywhere?
No, I wasn't looking there.
What do you find that you like most about this bike?
This bike, it's just smoother, I guess. It's slower on the straightaway, but it's smoother and it comes out of the corner a lot better, and it comes off the starting line, so I can get a better jump.
And as they queue up for racing action, the Moriwaki MD250H gets underway. Lex Hartle with a great start. The already clinched champion, Nick McFadden, right behind him. And Ryan Matter is there as well, along with Jake Lewis. So a good start for 4, 5, 6 riders there getting out in front, but it is Lex Hartle with the big lead right now. Lewis sitting in second position. Then it's Nick McFadden and Ryan Matter in fourth position. The rest of the field strung out behind, including Flinders, DaCosta, Bruce DeGrilla, Cody Souza Saints from Bermuda, but up front is where the action is as Jake Lewis tries to make a move going into Black Rock. And as you can see, 4 riders starting to emerge from the field here with Lex Hartle, Jake Lewis still in second position, Ryan Matter and Nick McFadden in that order for the moment. 9 riders strong here. Through the windup into release, it's Jake Lewis, Hartle, Ryan Matter, Nick McFadden still in fourth position, riding an understandably conservative race. He doesn't need points. He has effectively already clinched the championship, but he wants to see how this competition goes. With Jake Lewis out in front on the number 85 machine, and Lex Hartle shadowing him in second position, Ryan Matter on the 22, and there is McFadden on the break, showing that if he wanted to, he could probably get right in there and mix it up with these guys. But again, a championship more important than a one-day result. As Jake Lewis heads off into the distance with Hartle right behind, Matter a somewhat distant third, and McFadden a cautious fourth. Behind them, Flinders, DaCosta, Alex Wisdom, and the 2 Bermudan riders duking it out for their own spots on the track. Lex Hartle, Jake Lewis making a little bit of a move on Ryan Matter there. McFadden still holding station in fourth position. It's so important to carry corner speed and to ride these motorcycles very precisely. Lex Hartle, Jake Lewis, our 2 leaders. Matter seems to be running mostly in third position, and McFadden definitely content to bring up the rear in this 4-rider group, although he's close enough to make a move if anybody else should falter. It's Jake Lewis on the red and white machine up front, the number 85. Lex Hartle in second position, shadowing him, watching, looking for an opportunity. This 4.5 mile full course layout here provides a real opportunity for these bikes to stretch their legs. Here's the number 211, Cody Sousa Saints, one of the Bermudan riders. They competed in their national championships the weekend prior to this, and they're going back to Bermuda to race again right after the race here at Miller Motorsports Park. Jake Lewis, Lex Hartle, Ryan Matter, and Nick McFadden starting to lose some ground now. McFadden definitely taking discretion as the better part of Fowler, fading back into the distance, letting the other three work their magic up front. So far, the magician has been mostly Jake Lewis, but you get the feeling that Lex Hartle is just watching for an opportunity, and sure enough, he pounces. Hartle takes the lead going into the final lap of the race, and a tight trio is going to contest the top three podium spots. Not sure what position they're going to be in. Something went wrong there with Hartle. He might have missed his shift. He lost a lot of drive coming off that corner, and it's going to be Lewis driving by. Matter gets by as well. So what appears to be either a mistake or a little mechanical problem for Lex Hartle took him from first to third on the final lap. And that's the way it's going to end for the leaders. Max Flinders is going to get the best of his battle with Andrew DaCosta. And he'll be able to take home a top 5 position here from the final race of the year at Miller Motorsports Park. Take a look at the official results. Lewis and Matter taking advantage of a little miscue by Hartle. McFadden coming home with 4th place, but the championship points and the final awards will be handed out for the season. It was Peter Lenz. Godspeed, Peter, finishing 3rd in the MD250H Championship behind Jake Lewis and your season champion, Nick McFadden. Member of the Fezra Suzuki development team, Nick McFadden earning the championship in the Moriwaki MD250, powered by Honda, final event of the season. Congratulations to all our champions.